snack. Me and you gonna have a little chat about books. Hi guys! So as you can see, I am back home and I have my bookshelves with me, and I've put all my books that I've read onto the bookshelf behind me. The one behind me is always all of my read books, so you won't see any books on these two bookshelves that I've not read. I do have a giant TBR bookshelf, which is now completely full, because if you follow me on Twitter, then you'll know that I came home to a rather large amount of packages. I will put in a photo and show you guys. And in each of these packages there were one or two, maybe a few more than two books, some of which were from publishers, which are the ones I'm going to show you now, and then most of which were books that I had ordered over the last term in sort of celebration of the end of the year, and they're all secondhand, so I'm going to do a gigantic book haul on that one. Basically, this book haul is going to be a small one because I'm just going to show you 4 books that I received from publishers this month that I am super excited to get to and review. So let's get on with that. So 2 different publishers contacted me recently, the first of those being Unsung Stories, and Unsung Stories is a kind of small indie publishing house. They publish sci-fi and fantasy. They're fairly new, they've only been going for about a year I think, or maybe less than that. I will put a link to their website down below, but they sent me Dark Star, which is their newest release. This is by Oliver Langmead, and I had some great discussions with the guy who was the publicist there, George, and he was telling me all about this book and he made it sound really, really interesting, so I'm definitely excited. Plus I think the cover art of this is absolutely drop dead gorgeous and stunning. So the cover art is by someone called Carolina Rodriguez Fuenmayor. I'm so sorry if I said that wrong. But I think the cover art on this is really, really beautiful and I'm very much looking forward to getting to it. On the back it says, "She's difficult to look at, she's too bright, she's lighting the whole damn scene with her blood. Dark Star. Welcome to Vox, a city of perpetual night existing under a star that burns in darkness. Light-starved citizens shoot up on Prometheus while the wealthy live in the radiance provided by 3 hearts that beat light into the city: Aquila, Corvus and Cancer. When Cancer is stolen, it falls to hero cop Virgil York to investigate, but Virgil has a long cycle and he doesn't feel like a hero. The unsolved case of Vivian North, a promising student found dead with veins full of unnatural glowing, dominates his thoughts. The possibility of a connection between the Lucient girl and the stolen heart urges Virgil to shed light on the dark city's even darker secrets." It sounds really, really interesting. If you have a look inside, it's actually written with kind of central alignment, which is quite interesting because a lot of books don't have that. Most of them are like left aligned. But yeah, I'm really intrigued to give this a go. I'm really excited about this press because they sound really interesting and they do seem to be publishing some really cool books. I think they've only got about 3 or 4 on the website, so I will again put a link to their website below that you guys can go and check out. But yeah, hopefully I'll be able to squeeze this in to July. It's not that long, so it should be pretty easy to get through. It's only about 200 and something pages, and the pages are quite small because they are centrally aligned. So yeah, I'm really, really excited to give this a go and try out this publisher, so it should be a lot of fun. Let me know if you guys have heard of them before or what you think of the sound of this book. And yeah, again, I'll put the link below so you guys can check them out if you've never heard of them before. So thank you Unsung Stories for sending me this. And then the next publisher that also contacted me was Quirk Books, and they offered to send me crafty idea books. So I'm going to show you guys them. The first one, which is really quite exciting and a bit crazy, is Crafting with Cat Hair. Cute handicrafts to make with your cat. And it's by Kaori Tsutsaya. I don't know how you say that, but it's been translated from Japanese, so really interested in this one. I am an artistic person. I do graphic design as my degree and I love doing creative projects and things like that. So when I saw this on their website, I was pretty intrigued and I definitely wanted to check it out. Basically, you can use cat's fur to kind of make lots of different little bits and bobs. So in this, I think they show you about 5 or 6 different ideas that you can use the cat fur to make. I do have a cat. Whether or not I'll be making any of these, I'm not sure. I might give one a try, who knows, but my cat doesn't really shed that much fur, but I think it's such an interesting book to look through and such an interesting concept and idea. So that's from Quirk Books. So again, I will put a link to Quirk Books' website below too, and you guys can check them out if you want to. They do some really, really quirky books, as the name suggests. The next one that they sent me was Creepy Cute Crochet. I am not great at crocheting. I have tried it in the past and I can't say that I am fantastic at it. I've never managed to make anything, which is why I think these will be quite a cool way of trying to. They're quite small little animals, they're all a bit creepy as you can see, but they are all quite cute too. This is by Kristen Hayden, and again, really short little book, but actually some really sweet little ideas. It does tell you sort of all the instructions of how to make it, how to assemble them all, and you can see that there's like a lot of different choices that you can make. Snowmen, ninjas, devils, all sorts of things. So I would like to give these a go. I'm very interested in whether or not I'll be able to do it, but it's such a cute book. It's really, really beautifully published. It's hardback, but yeah, it's beautiful. So really excited to give this a go and hopefully attempt some of the projects within this. And then the third and final one that I got also from Quirk Books is The Resurrectionist, The Lost Work of Dr. Spencer Black. So I do believe that this is by E.B. Hudspeth and it's actually his first debut book, so that's really exciting. He's an artist. I assume he's the artist who illustrated it. And it says inside, an extraordinary biography, a gallery of astonishing artwork, the legacy of a madman. Philadelphia, the late 1870s, a city of gas lamps, cobblestone streets and horse-drawn carriages, the home to the controversial surgeon Dr. Spence Black, the son of a grave robber. Dr. Black studies at Philadelphia's esteemed Academy of Medicine, where he develops an unconventional hypothesis. What if the world's most celebrated mythological beasts, mermaids, minotaurs and satyrs, were in fact the evolutionary ancestors of humankind? The Resurrectionist offers two extraordinary books in one. The first is a fictional biography of Dr. Spencer Black from the childhood spent exhuming corpses through his medical training, his travels with carnivals and the mysterious disappearance at the end of his life. The second book is Black's magnum opus, the Codex Extinct Animalia, a Gray's Anatomy for mythological beasts, dragons, centaurs, Pegasus, Cerberus, and all rendered in meticulously detailed anatomical illustrations. You need only look at these images to realise that they are the work of a madman. The Resurrectionist tells his story. So this sounds so creepy, so cool, so dark, and the illustrations are just stunning. I will show you some of them. On the back there's two quotes, one of which is from Erin Morgenstern, who wrote The Night Circus, so I'm going to read you her quote. Disturbingly lovely, The Resurrectionist is a cabinet of curiosities, stitching history and mythology and sideshow into an altogether different creature. Deliciously macabre and beautifully grotesque. It sounds really, really beautiful and really creepy. As you can see, there's like this really gorgeous illustration on the front of the skeleton, and I think it's beautiful. If you take off the dust jacket, there's this really nice pattern on the actual book, and then if you have a look inside the book, got the beautiful end papers. Yeah, there's all sorts of really interesting things in here, so I've not read it yet, but I'm definitely excited to give this one a go because the illustration style is stunning and there's a lot of really, really interesting cool stuff. Creepy and cool, which is a good combination. So I'm very excited to kind of get through this and find out what it's all about. I think it's all sorts of kind of creepy, weird things. Lots of skeletons, which is cool. But yeah, the illustrations are beautiful, it's really well produced, it's quite a chunky book as well, so I cannot wait to give this one a try. It should be really exciting, and yeah. Thank you to Quirk Books for sending all these to me because I'm so excited to give them a go, and I will be reviewing all of them. Hopefully I will be able to read this one for sure in the next month. So those are all the books that I've received recently from publishers, and I cannot wait to give them all a go and check them all out. I'll do a review of The Resurrectionist very soon, and probably also Dark Star. So thank you to the publishers, thank you guys for watching, let me know your thoughts on all the books I've shown you, and I will see you all very soon in another video. Bye! Me and you gonna have a little chat about the